7 year itch. It's really hard to get to 7 years with a friend. I agree. I agree. It's just the older we get, man, the circle gets smaller. And the circle kind of is okay getting smaller. A very good friend of mine, RuPaul. Do you guys know my friend RuPaul? I mean, this bitch used to sashay Shantae across Avenue B back in the day. I mean, let me tell you, anyone who's grew up in New York or came of age in New York. Back in the day, honey, you didn't. Avenue D was for danger. Avenue C, I don't even know what that was for. Maybe Coke. Avenue B was for beware. And Avenue A, I don't know. But the point is, you never went to Alphabet City. A, B, C, and D. I think D was for danger. C was for Coke. B was for beware, and I don't know what A was for. But the point is, you didn't cross any of them. And the further you got to D, the scarier it got. But this RuPaul used to live in that walk up. I mean, now she's worth how much money? But a good friend of mine once told me, oh, RuPaul, I can interact with people, if I have to. It's just not my favorite thing to do. So I'm gonna steal that from RuPaul, that I can interact with people and go out and be social. It's just not my favorite thing to do. That's all. Love it. I'm gonna steal it. Kind of like I stole from Meredith Marks this season, where she said to Brittany, like, what did she say to Brittany? Like, stop talking. I'm not interested in you. I love that. I don't know why I'm the only one that is obsessed with this phrase. And it's one thing to say to someone, please stop talking. I don't want to talk about this. Please stop talking. I'm not interested in this conversation. Please stop talking. We've talked about this enough. But to turn to someone and say, please be quiet. I'm not interested in you. Like, it's like saying I'm not interested in you as a human being. I think it is such a thing that I want to use. Like, please stop. I'm not interested in you. It is so dismissive. I find it so funny. And I love this sentence of Meredith Marks, which I believe she said on the Sprinter van after she found out that Brittany had secretly filmed them. Yes, Meredith has PTSD from Volantesi. Spencer Pratt has declared, by the way, Brody Jenner just gave an interview and just is like, let's not forget Prince's in Malibu. It was me and Brody and it was me and Spencer, and Spencer put that whole thing together, and it was, this. They also did Sons of Hollywood, by the way, with Sean Stewart, Rod Stewart's son, and Randy Spelling, who was on this very podcast, Tori's brother. But Brody's like, Spencer knew what he was doing. He was always a producer on the Hills, like secretly, behind the scenes. Infamously, Spencer says, New Beginnings, The Hills 2.0 failed because nobody wanted to do anything. Audrina Patridge confirmed that when she was on this very podcast. Just saying Spencer would yell at them, like, do something, do something. Our show is failing. And Audrina would say, but like, we're older. Like, it doesn't, like, I'm not upset about these things. And he's like, I don't give a shit. We need to have drama on the New Beginnings. And they did, because it was canceled, even though I loved it. I love Bisha Baria. But Spencer has said, Spencer has he has slammed Daddy Cohen. Someone asked him online, would you appear, you're back in the press. Like, would you appear on Watch What Happens? And Spencer said, the guy that basically said he'd rather scratch his eyes out than watch my wife on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, a hard pass. Now, you kind of believe Spencer on this one, because Spencer is Heidi's biggest fan, as we have seen. Again, met him in person. Wonderful people. LC, that's the real bitch of the show. Let me tell you something. Kristen Cavallari, wonderful in person. So sweet. Audrina Patridge on this show, wonderful. LC is the only one I find very, very cold. And Spencer has admitted that he made $4,000 for the week on TikTok by going live on TikTok. He made an additional $20,000. And basically that, and I don't know if that was over a week, but maybe. And basically, how great is it to not have to rely on ads and just go live with the people and have people donate the money that they want? I mean, and here I am with the ads up my ass, which I support all of our sponsors. But should I go live on something? Does anyone want to give me any money? Does anyone want to give me $20,000? Do you want to get together and chip in and give me $20,000? Because I want it. One day, if the money slows down here, I will be out the door. But I love you all. We're not going there no time soon, because seems things seem to still be going well. But can someone give me money? Honestly, can someone give me $20,000? Anyway, hard pass. He has slammed Andy Cohen. Do we believe, Spencer, if Andy Cohen called today and wanted to apologize and wanted you on Watch What Happens to promote Heidi's music so you can wear the superficial t-shirt and Heidi can perform a song the same way Luann did and On Display, Gorga, Messy G, and Miss Danielle Staub, you mean to tell me you're not going to go on Watch What Happens live? I don't think so, Spencer. But I love it, and I would love it if you didn't. But he has slammed Andy and said hard pass because Andy said he'd rather scratch his eyes up than watch Heidi on RHOBH. What else is keeping me up at night? Mia Thornton was just on, and then we have to go. Mia Thornton was just on Watch What Happens this past Sunday, and somebody called in, I think, or somebody asked her about Ink, and she said basically Ink is a radio personality, and basically Ink has told her that the Real Housewives of Potomac platform does not jive with his brand. Well, honey, the Real Housewives of Potomac platform and all the Housewives platform don't jive with a lot of people's brands. I don't know. Anyone else? You guys have to watch this clip. And she wasn't going to say that. And Quad, a little Married to the Medicine, Quad. Is everyone liking Married to Medicine this season? We never talk about Married to Medicine. And Quad said, come on, girl, be honest. Tell me what you told me during the commercial break. And that's what she told her. I don't know. Andy, to me, and I could be reading too much into this, is just looking at Mia the same way he looked at Jennifer Aiden after she was banned from doing press for all of that season of New Jersey. And then finally they let her on Watch What Happens. Now, I'm not saying Mia was banned. I'm just saying Andy looked at Jennifer like, why are we listening to you? We know you're going to be fired. I don't know. I'm getting a weird feeling about Mia. And I don't think Andy has the only decision, but he just doesn't seem interested in Mia at all whatsoever. We all know he has his favorites. I think he doesn't like inauthentic business. He doesn't like someone that makes stuff up. Has Mia done too much? There's a lot of people out there that they feel Mia has saved the show. That if it wasn't for Mia and all her messiness, this show would be nothing. We'd have fake Giselle bullshit and this one and that one. So I don't know. I'm very torn on Mia Thornton, but I don't know. I can't get it out of my head. I watched it and I tried to be objective. Angie just seemed over Mia as if she was a lame duck and like, we're done with this girl. Has Mia done too much? I think maybe. I have a weird feeling on Mia. I really do. And I hope I mean, I guess I don't know. Do I hope I'm wrong? I don't really care. I have mixed feelings on her. Love you all. Just a quick hit. Be well. Be well, my children. And did everyone like our chat earlier today? We focused on Vanderpump Rules. We had Catherine Edwards back yesterday. January's over. I don't know how this has happened. I love you guys. 2025. We're doing this.